Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome. We are back to our Sunday lives. First of all, before I start, I just want to say I'm really sorry for last week not doing a live. I got a bit ill, so I couldn't go live. But we're back today. If you're here, let me know you're here. Write in the comment section because I can't really see who's here unless you comment. So go in the comment section and let me know if you are here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Marima Forbes, and my channel is all about me living in between the UK and Sierra Leone and sharing content about my experience of living in between, really. And these are my Sunday lives. Every Sunday I go live 9 p.m. GMT, and I just have a discussion with you guys about a range of topics or talk about, my experience of being in Sierra Leone or being in the UK or whatsoever. So for this live, as you guys can tell by the title, is very much a chit chat. Hello, Martina. Hi. We also have Ian that's here. Hello. Yes, I'm feeling much more better, Ian. I was definitely feeling ill this week. Well, last week, I would say. It was a rough week. We had a lot of sick people in my house, and I just couldn't do a live last week. And actually, I think I also didn't post a video last week as well. So I apologize, guys, because I'm all about being consistent. I'm all about making sure that I keep up. And if I say I'm going to do something, to do it. But just like any other thing you're doing, if you get ill, you can't really do much. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, if you're here, please say hello so I can know that you're here, because I can't see if you're here. But yeah, so today is very much a chit chat, as you guys can tell from the title. It's very much about me just having a conversation with you guys and just talking about what's been going on in the world, in my personal life, and just having a chit chat, really. So just for us to conversate, that's what my lives are always about, for you guys to give your opinions and so on. And if you're here, make sure you get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, because we are amongst friends and we're all just chilling and relaxing and, just spending the last day before the week start together. So I've got myself some water here. I'm gonna have a sip. So yeah, if you see me look, I'm gonna get my phone out. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm on my phone. So if I go on my phone, it's because I'm trying to make sure I stay in topic. I don't want to end up waffling away. If you're here again, say hello. So Martina said, glad that you're feeling well. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I am feeling well. Thank God. Feeling much more better. And as you guys can see, I'm back to my black braids. What do you guys think of my black braids? Do you guys like it? No more blonde for me. Martina Kabia said, I'm flying. Oh, she's frying akara. Oh my gosh, Martina is frying akara right now while she's watching this live. I love akara. I love akara. Make the pepper. Is the pepper gonna be spicy? Are you gonna make the pepper on the side to eat it with as well? I'm so jealous, Martina. I'm very jealous because I've been wanting to make akara for a while, but it's a bit time consuming. So I'm very jealous. I'm really jealous. I wish I could be eating akara right now. Let me know how it tastes like. Let me know how it comes out. Ah, yes, you're making the spicy pepper too. That's it. You cannot have akara without the spicy pepper. Like, you just can't. Like, if you do that, then what are you eating instead? What are you having? Oh, I'm definitely jealous. I'm just here with water and a bar of Snickers. But actually today, what did I have to eat today? Actually, today we made Salone salad. So for some of you who don't know what Salone salad is, it's like a salad that's got a mixture of many things, like luncheon meat, eggs. What else does it have? Beans, baked beans, fish, a little bit of what's that fish? Sardine. Then we would top it up with lots of mayonnaise and salad sauce and all that. So we had that. So that was really nice. That's what I had for lunch. For dinner, I had ogusi and pounded yam. So a little bit of Nigerian I had, which was really, really nice. I really enjoyed that. To be fair, I should have had it on Saturday because as we all know, it's tradition in Salone to have fufu on Saturday. But unfortunately, I didn't have the fufu on Saturday because I wanted to have it today. We actually cooked the fufu on Saturday, but when we finished cooking, I was like, I'm not really in the mood to eat fufu. So I had my fufu today, and it was delicious. It was really, really nice. And one thing I really like about gusi is that when you eat it, it makes you, it's kind of like, it just makes you feel really, really good. It kind of makes you feel like you're getting rid of toxins and stuff like that. So that was really, really nice. Martina, yes, salad dressing, sardines. Yup. Martina says, I'm jealous. Ogusi and fufu. Yum. Yes, it was really, really good. I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed having that. It was so delicious. And me, when I eat my fufu, listen, I have no shame. Nami and Nadi eats with. I eat with my hand. If you eat fufu with your hand, let me know in the comment section. Because me, that is what I do. I like to eat my fufu with my hand. Um, and that is definitely the way I eat it. Unless I'm out, let's say I'm in a restaurant, I order fufu, but it's very rare I'm gonna order fufu out because for me, I have to eat my fufu with my hands. Like it's just how I've been taught. It's how I've been raised to eat fufu with my hands. But if I'm out in public or anything, I'll use spoon. But depends on who I'm with, really. Because if the people I'm around are using their hands, then I'm gonna use my hand too. Like I am not that bougie. I am not that bougie. But yeah, so anyone else here want to tell me what they've been eating today? What did they have for dinner today? Traditionally in the UK, we have Sunday roast. I sometimes have Sunday roast. I love Sunday roast. That's one of my favorite British dishes. So Sunday roast is basically just vegetables, chicken, potatoes, and then we have gravy with it. So it's not the Salone gravy that you're thinking about. This is gravy that's like little tiny I don't even know what to say, like little tiny balls, and then you pour water in it and it turns into gravy. Then you just pour that on the food. So normally on a Sunday, that's what we tend to have on a Sunday, because in my family we all love having Sunday roast. If we don't make it at home, sometimes we do end up making it. We do end up going to a restaurant and having it. We have this restaurant that's near our house that they do really nice roast. So we tend to go there to have that. David is here. Hello, David. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just talking about food. So if there's any food you've had today, share with us. Let us know what you had for you had for dinner. Tell me what you had for dinner in the comments, David, since you're here, and anyone else that's here. But yeah, Sunday roast is definitely a tradition here in the UK, and I love, 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 love Sunday roast. Yeah, one of my favorite things to have. But yeah, anyway, guys, hello, hello, and welcome. So yeah, let's go into what we're talking about today. So as you guys can tell from the title, so again, if you see me looking down, that means I'm just looking at my phone and looking at my notes. So today's a chit chat. It's a conversation between all of us. You know, we just give our opinion about the things I'm going to be talking about, and just really just to have a conversation. Okay, so the first thing I want to say, as some of you may already know, is I'm finally monetized on YouTube. What this means is that I met the requirements for monetization on YouTube. So thank you to all of you for just watching my videos, supporting me in my journey. And I think one thing that I really liked, and I have to say this, is to all the people who've sent me so many encouraging words, like the people who I've never met, just sending me messages and just saying things like keep going, you know what I mean? Like, thank you guys so much. And most importantly, you guys who have just been watching my videos in general. So thank you guys. So that's the first thing I want to say is thank you, thank you, thank you. Continue watching my videos. If there's a content you like, share it with your friends, share it on your Facebook, share it, because that really, really helps as well. There's some comments here regarding food. I'm telling you, when it comes to food, that's a love language for everybody. We all love food. David McCrae says, I have leftover granite soup and I'm having a salad later. Oh, do you know what, David? My grandmother was just saying today, she was like, oh, we need to make granite soup this week. We haven't made it in a while. Oof. And you know what? I like granite soup and fufu. Granite soup and fufu, I really like it. Obviously, I like it with rice as well, but I like with fufu as well. Like some of my Ghanaian friends, they have it with plantain fufu. And I'm telling you, plantain fufu with granite soup. Really good. Really, really, really good. It tastes really good. Really good, to be fair. Regina Renee says stuffed flounder and Brussels sprouts for me. Nice. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You guys, everybody here is having really nice food to eat. I love it. Martina Cabia says, I have potato leaf, or if anyone is hungry, come on over. Oh my gosh. I would love, love, love. I haven't had potato leaf in so long. I think the last time I had potato leaf, actually, no. Hold on, did I have potato leaf? Yes, I did. When I went to the Salone restaurant, if you guys have watched that vlog, when I went to the Salone restaurant in London, I had potato soup there, and it was really, really nice. Really, really, really nice. And then Regina Renee says fufu and oxtail for my birthday next week. Oh, now that is a good way to celebrate your birthday. That is a good way to celebrate your birthday. Like, I cannot lie. Like, oh, wow, it's the oxtail for me. It's the oxtail that's the highlight for me. I haven't had oxtail in so long. In so long, I haven't had oxtail. Definitely have not had that in a while. I love oxtail. It's so, so nice. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for letting me know what you guys are eating, and also a happy early birthday, Regina, for your birthday. Happy early birthday to you. I just got a phone call there, guys. I'm really sorry. I forgot to put my phone on hold on silent mode. Sorry about that. But all is fine. But so we're just having a chit chat today. So just join me along, and let's just have a chit chat today. I think today I really just wanted it to be just us conversing about what's going on in the world. There is so many things going on in the world currently, as we all know, and it's really, really it's tough for so many people. Like, so many of us are going through so many things, and I just wanted us to just talk, support each other, and just really just talk about what's going on in the world, really. Obviously, we all know we've all been dealing with COVID for the past two. Can you imagine? COVID has been here for 2 years, guys. 2 years. We've all have been trying to, go back to normality since the whole COVID thing. And I know how much COVID affected me mentally, financially, and everything else. And it hasn't been easy for anybody. COVID hasn't been easy for anybody. It flipped all of our lives, all of our perception of reality, or what's important, what's not important. It definitely made the whole world stand still and think about what's important, what's not important. And definitely, I think 2021 for me, I felt like was going to be the year where we're going to overcome COVID. It's going to be the year where we're going to, the economy is going to stabilize a little bit more. We're going to find normality in one way or another. And as we all have seen, that hasn't necessarily been the case for this past couple of weeks. I can't even say months. It's only been a few weeks. As we all know, what's going on in the world right now with Ukraine. I'm not going to say the other country's name, but I don't think any one of us saw this coming. When I didn't see all of this coming, and just seeing how the impact of what's happening in Ukraine is now impacting the whole world. Petrol prices have literally climbed up. Petrol prices are so high, extremely high right now. Like, I've got friends who are telling me they're considering selling their cars because they don't see the point anymore. I've got people who are just leaving their car in their driveway because they can't afford the petrol prices anymore. I speak to my American friends, it's the same thing. They're like, petrol prices are so expensive, so expensive. Cost of living has extremely gone up. Like, I went to the supermarket and bread has gone up, pasta has gone up, this has gone up, rice has gone up, everything has gone up. And I know for many of us, well, it's tough. It's tough because we've gone through 2 years that was very, very tough for so many of us. And then this was supposed to be the year where we all kind of felt like things were going to get better. I think everybody was just so excited for 2021, like, oh my gosh, yes, it's going to be the year everything comes back together, and this whole thing starts happening in Ukraine. And I think for many people like myself, I didn't quite know how what is going on in Ukraine, how it's going to end up impacting the rest of the world. Like, go in the comment section and let me know if you didn't think it would impact the rest of the world the way that he has. Like, I didn't know it was going to affect the world the way it has. I didn't know prices were going to go up. I wasn't even aware of how much dependency we had on other countries and all these different things. But yeah, just seeing the impact of what's going on in the world currently is, I know for many of us, it's as human beings, it's natural for us to jump into worry mode, like get really worried, like get very you know start panicking about what's ahead or what's happening. But for me, I think one thing that has kept me going is it's just being positive, just being positive, just trusting God, just trusting that things will work out regardless of how hard it may be. Because right now, like, I think of the people of Ukraine and what they're going through, but I also think about my African brothers and sisters who are in Ukraine right now, being who are going through racial discrimination right now, who their lives are being put in danger because they say they're not important, you know, who are trying to go into trains and are not allowing them to go into trains because of the color of their skin, who are basically being forced to fight in a war that's not really necessarily theirs. And it's not like it's a choice where it's like, oh, come and fight with us, but it's a choice where it's like, oh, because you're black, just go ahead, you know what I'm trying to say. And I'm watching all this stuff in the news about how the Africans and the Indians and the Browns are being treated, in Ukraine right now. And it saddens me. Like, it really is sad to see my people going through this, to see my people once more, society showing that our lives do not matter. And I sympathize with Ukrainians and what they're going through in their country and the people that have died, but I can't sit back and just be like, and not think about my people and what they're going through. Their lives matter. Like, they went to that country to study. These are paying students. They're paying to be in there. They pay to be in that country to study. And a war has happened. And rather than give them the same support that you're giving your people, you're choosing to be racist to them. Like, these are not people who came to your country illegally. They came to your country the right way. These are paying customers in a way, I would say. They're paying for service, which is they came for school. They paid for their accommodation. There's a level of protection you have to give to them. And I think for me, it saddens me. I've definitely had moments where I felt angry, and I'm just like, this is another example of Black lives do not matter again. And then it's a reminder again of how much we have to, as Black people, as minorities, we have to continue to remind people that our lives matter just like any blue-eye, blonde-hair person. And I'm seeing some of the things, the way, news anchors are comparing what's happening in Ukraine to what's happening in to the type of war that's happening in Africa. Them saying like, oh, this is blonde and blue-eyed people. These are not poor people, and as in to say their life matter more, and the West needs to do more because these are not Black people that is happening to. And just hearing like publicly somebody taking a mic and saying those things and saying it so confidently, it really is sad. It really is. It's triggering for me personally. I'll put my hand up and say it triggered me in so many ways, to the point where I've actually made a decision that I'm no longer watching the news. Like, I don't watch the news anymore. My grandma watches it every single day, and I just say to my grandma, just let me know what's happening, what's going on. And I don't watch, I read the news. I find that me reading the news doesn't trigger me, but if I watch it, it triggers me a bit, because there's always somebody that's going to say something in a tone or use a language that's going to make me feel uncomfortable. But when I sit down and I read it, it's okay. But it's sad what's going on in the world right now, and I just wanted to just really talk about it, because as much as I come on here and I show you images of me living my life and I give you guys advice about moving to Africa and all these different type of things, I also need to be able to have conversations about current things that are happening right now, and express to you all how I feel about those things, and also at the same time ask you all how you feel about those things as well. And I've kind of spoken a little bit about how I feel. Just let me know in the comments if you see some of these images of, the Black students, Nigerian students, Ethiopian students, on the news, or if you've seen how the news anchors have said certain things. Just let me know in the comments, because honestly speaking, like I don't think these past couple of weeks have just been so triggering, so triggering, because I want to give my support. I want to I want to you know spread awareness of what's going on in Ukraine, and talk about the injustice and all these different things. But then I see how my people are being treated. I'm just like, whew, and and I know I'm not the only one that is feeling this way, and I know I'm not the only one that is thinking like this. I know I'm the only one that may feel triggered. But now we're all thinking about what's going to happen next. I think for so many of us is, I know for a fact, for me personally, in the back of my head, I'm always thinking, what is this going to trigger in Ukraine? Is there going to be a war, a world war? Is there going to be this? Is there going to be that? Because you just don't know. We all just don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. You can even say what's going to happen in the next hour, because in the space of war, anything can happen. Anything can happen. You know what I mean? And for me, it's just like, I'm really practicing to just be positive, to speak affirmations, and ask God to just take control in the situation of what's happening, and not allowing negative comments to impact me. And where I can help, where I can donate money. And I definitely say to all of you guys, where you can, give, because, what's happening in Ukraine is really, really sad. It's really, really sad. It's uncalled for. There's just so many things right now. And obviously I can't speak too much because this is a public space, and I don't want anything I say to be taken in a different way. You know what I mean? Let's just look at the comment section now. So Martina says, I've decided as well to stop watching the news. The media is biased, and I'm tired with the double standards. Yes. And I think, Gina, I'm really good that you mentioned the biasness, because for a long time, the media was trying to portray us as we are always complaining that there's no such thing as bias going on. But I think what this war really showed is the level of bias that there is in the media, and how they are consciously controlling the imagery that is shared when it comes to different races, consciously. And they are aware that the images that they share of Africans and the images that they share of blue and blonde hair people is completely different. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like they're aware of it. I've watched so many so many stuff in the news, in terms of like discussions about, like, for example, let's take the BBC. They had a guy come on the BBC who was basically just saying, they brought him on to talk about the bias that's going on in the media. And he came on, and he just highlighted so many things. And one of the things that he highlighted was that, some people say Ukraine is a rich country, a developed country. And he basically said, I hope I have it here if I can play it. Let me see if I can play it. Let me see. I think I did a copy of it. I'll just play. Oh, yes, I've got it here. I'm just gonna play what he said, and I hope you guys can hear it. Please let me know in the comment section if you can hear it. I'm gonna try and put it as loud as I can. Is it gonna load? Well, I think I need to put my internet on for it to work. But he said something that just really, really, really made me think. Because you know what it is, you know, because I'm not quite sure, it's not playing anyway, so we'll just leave that. Because in times like this where it's a war, a conversation of race or discrimination, racism should not even come, should not even be on the table to talk about. Do you know what I mean? It shouldn't even be a discussion. It's a war. You know? I don't want to go into it too tough because, like I said, you know, I have to be careful. The thing with coming on places like this is people can really take what you say and twist it, or whatever it may be, and I have to be careful. But I think I'll end that aspect of that conversation as this should not be a conversation about race or who should be who's more important than the other, whose lives should be prioritized and whose lives should not be prioritized. This should be something where something has happened, and as human beings we all have to collectively come together and help everybody to get out to safety. Because a black, brown, white, Asian, they all have family members. If they die today, they're going to feel the same pain as any other race is going to feel. Those students have parents that they've left at home, and if anything were to happen to them, the same pain that a white, Caucasian, Indian, black, whoever may feel, they're going to feel it too. So it really is sad. And I think that's the only thing I can say, sad. And I pray for the people of Ukraine. You know, I pray that peace is found, that peace comes upon the country. I pray that a solution is found to all of this that's going on, because the longer this goes on, the more it impacts the rest of us. Do you know what I mean? The more it impacts all of us. We already seen the impact. We're seeing the impact in petrol prices. We're seeing the impact in the standard of living. We're seeing an impact everywhere. Because what this situation has taught me personally is we are so connected. We all as a nation depend on each other to survive. This country depends on this person's gas, this person's oil, this person's fruits, vegetables. We all are trading amongst each other. And the moment one section gets disrupted, it affects all of us. And if that doesn't teach us as humans that we are one, and that there's no color, there's no segregation, that we are one, then I don't know what is. I really don't know. But definitely let me know in the comment section what you guys think about what's going on over there. Let me know your thoughts. You know, let me know if there's anything I've said that's resonated with you, or any comment that you may have. Please let me know in the comment section. But yeah, that's definitely what I have to say regarding that. Okay, what else did I want to talk about today? Okay, so I don't know if some of you are typing or thinking about what you could say. But just to end again regarding that and how we're all being affected is, again, I just want to say to everybody is, think positivity. What you think, so shall it be. What you manifest out of your mouth, so shall it be. So speak positivity into the situation that's happening right now in the world. Speak positivity into your own life. If you're struggling, if you're being affected by what's going on in the world right now, if you're struggling to feed your children, if you're struggling to go from one place to another because of the petrol prices, it's just speak positivity. into yourself. Know that no situation is permanent. Maybe what you're going through right now is your hardship, but after that, the sun is going to come. The sun is going to come up, and all your problems and everything that you're going through will all just be a memory. But most importantly, it will be a lesson. It will be a lesson to how you can do things better. It will be a lesson to how to prepare yourself. But in this moment right now is, don't allow negative thoughts. Don't allow panic, even though it's hard to not allow those things, because I definitely panic. I definitely worry. But definitely just thinking positive. Speak your affirmations. Wake up in the morning and speak affirmations to yourself, and get closer to your family, get closer to your friends. Let the people let them know that you love them. Let them know how much you care about them. We all saw what happened with COVID. Anyone you need to forgive them. Anything that was unsaid that you feel like you should say it now. So that's my little 2 cents regarding that. I can see a few more people have joined. Hello, thank you for joining. Please let me know in the comment section that you're here. Unfortunately, I cannot see if somebody is here. But yeah, thank you for joining me. All right. So then moving forward into good news is, I don't know if many of you are aware, but Sierra Leone is changing their money. They have changed their money, and I think initially they introduced 2 notes, but now they've introduced a range of notes. I think I took a copy of the money that they've introduced, and I'm gonna just see what the differences are. Oh, where is it gone? Just give me a second, guys. Let me just find it. I took a screenshot of it. I'm not sure where the screenshot is gone. Did I accidentally delete it? Let me go to my recently deleted folder and see if it's in there. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just trying to find the oh yeah, here we go. I found it. I was on the wrong folder. So Salone has their new money now. So I'm just gonna go through in terms of what the changes have been with the money and everything else, and so on. It's too much hair. Let me just move that away. So this is what the statement has said. This is what they wrote in their statement to introducing the new money. It goes, the Bank of Sierra Leone wishes to inform the general public that a new family of currency, notes and coins shall be called the New Leones, will become legal tender in Sierra Leone in the near future, and that the current currency in circulation, the old Leone, will cease to be legal tender after a period when both currencies shall run concurrently as legal tender. So the new Leone shall be the following dominations. Okay. All right. So there's a question I've had here before I go into the currencies now. So Martina says, do you know when the currency is going to change? I'm planning on going to Sierra Leone after Easter. So currently, both the old and the new currencies, according to what I've read right now, is going to be in Sierra Leone circulating. And then I believe after a certain period, because when you change money, something that kind of takes like a year to really take force, because they kind of have to get rid of the old money, and that takes time because people have to then change their money. They have to print the new money. So it's a lot. It can take quite a long process. So I believe you're going to see the new and you're going to see the old currencies according to this statement here. When what they've said is you can still use the old currency. It's not legal yet for you to not use the old currency, so you can still use the old currency, but you're also going to come across the new currency as well. So I think that's how it's going to work, because I remember in the UK we also changed our notes, and what they did was they gave us a deadline period, which was, okay, on this date the old currencies will no longer be legal. And then they gave you time to go ahead, and then they gave you time to go ahead to change your money and all these different things, and so on. So I believe it's the same thing they're going to say, because they have not provided a date when you can no longer use the old currency. So I think for now we are okay. But you may find that when you go on Easter, when you go to change money, you may come across a new currency. Ian just said Salone is the best country in Africa. Hope nobody takes any notice of the rubbish being talked on BBC Two just now. Oh, what did they say on BBC Two, Ian? What's being said? I'm not quite sure what's being said on BBC Two. Anyway, I'm going to post the link here if anybody wants to come and explain to me what's happening on BBC Two. Ian, if you want to come on the live and hop on and explain to me what's going on, I'm not quite sure. I'll have to see what's going on after this live is over. But I've posted the link right there. So if you want to come on live and explain to me what's going on there, please just click on that link. I've started. Oh, I wonder what's being said about Salone. I'll definitely have a look after this live. If anybody wants to share, please do share. But yeah, so back to the money. Ian said there is a travel program on just now on BBC Two. Okay, what's the can you write what the program is called, please, Ian, so I can watch it later on, please? Thank you. Oh, I wonder, I hope they're not saying anything negative about Sierra Leone. I really hope that's not the case, because as a nation, we really try so hard to advance, and you have to go to Sierra Leone to really see how hard the people are trying to change things, how with minimal with minimal access to things, they're trying so hard. They're putting so much effort to change things. So I really do hope that the BBC is not allowing content to show that's not showing the real picture. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so the link is there if anybody wants to come live with me. You can. I always say this in all my live sessions. But yeah, so back to the money. All right. So let's go into it. So 1,000 Leone is now known as 1 Leone. Okay. Did you guys get that? So 1,000 Leone is now known as 1 Leone. 2,000 Leone is now known as 2 Leone. 5,000 Leone is now known as 5 Leone. 10,000 Leone is now known as 10 Leone. 20,000 Leone is now known as 20 Leone. Okay? 10 Leone is now known as 1 cent. 50 Leone is now known as 5 cents. 100 Leone is now known as 10 cents. 250 Leone is now known as 25 cents. 500 Leone is now known as 50 cents. So for me, I'm really, really, really happy about the new change. I had to actually speak to my sister, who's a lawyer, to kind of understand what this new change of the money means. And she was just explaining to me that being that they've changed the money now, it will actually help the countries. It will actually help the country's economy because it helps us with our trading. It also will reduce inflation and all these different type of things. And now you don't have to carry that much money anymore. Before, we were carrying so much money to just get, let's say, $10. You know what I mean? So now the way our money is the same way of how it's like in in um in America and how it's like in the US, if I'm not mistaken. So now our money actually has more value now. Now, if I want to give somebody the equivalent of $10, it doesn't have to be this big. It can just be a note. That's it. You have your $10. If I want to give somebody the equivalent of $5, it's just a note. It's not a pile of money. So in a way, the changes that they're making to the money, the currencies, is actually good for the economy. And I feel like this can give assurance to the next generation, and for those who are questioning what's happening to Salone and all these different things, is what it's basically going to do is just give us assurance that the country's move is taking the right steps, in terms of for the growth and the strength of the economy. So yeah, I spoke to my sister and she really just made me just understand what this means, because at first I was a little bit confused, because I'm not gonna lie, Salone money, as we all know, it takes a while to get used to, because it's completely different the way they do their counting and all these different things. And now that they've changed all of this, it's really, really, really good. It's really good for all of us. It makes it easier for you to have money. It makes it easier for you to carry money. You don't have to carry a plastic bag full of money. Like I remember I used to carry plastic bags full of money. You know what I mean? Although it felt good, because I don't think in my life I've ever carried plastic bag full of money until I went to Salone. But this is really, really good overall for the countries. It's good overall for the country's economy. And it also gives us a good chance to stand in the economy, financial area, whatever it may be. So this is a good thing. I'm really, really happy about this. I can't wait to go back to Salone so I can show you guys how the new money look like and really show it to you guys, really feel how it's like. But the only thing I can say is, like, one thing about Salone money is I just wish it was a bit more cleaner. People, the money that gets circulated around is not very clean. So sometimes you touch the money, you have to sanitize your hands because the money just sometimes looks a bit dirty. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I really do hope that the quality of the new money that they make is really, really good, and it can withstand time and not just tear easily or easily get dirty. Like here in the UK, we have our money is plastic. So no matter what you put there, it remains the same. You can't really, it's so hard to tear. I don't even think it's possible to tear the money, but that's not for me to compare to UK to Australia, because it's two completely different countries. But what I'm trying to say is there's other ways you can make money just to make it a bit more stronger, and just to make it a little more sustainable, really. Martina, just going to go to the comments now. Martina Cabia says, this current currency decimal is how it used to be when our parents were kids. Yes, I'm so happy that you mentioned that, because that is how it used to be like. Like even my grandmother, when she went back to Sierra Leone after many years of living here, she told me, she goes, it's not how the Salone money used to be like. It used to be like how it is in the UK. And not even that, we didn't use, they never used leones. They used the old pounds that they had, that the UK used to use. But yeah, that's really good. I'm really happy that we're making that change. And another thing I also want to say is that my grandma, like when my grandma sees images, because she's been to Salone, when she sees Salone now, she's like, oh my God, that's not how Salone used to look like. And now I have images of them when they were in Salone. Like, I've got so many on my phone when they were in Salone, and Salone was so beautiful back then. Obviously the war came in and destroyed everything, but definitely I'm seeing progression. I'm really seeing progression in my country. I'm very optimistic. I'm somebody who I'm aware of the difficulties that go on in my country. I'm aware of the struggles that happen in Sierra Leone, but I'm also somebody that chooses to speak positivity about my country. I choose to be optimistic because there's power in the tongue. If you're always speaking negatively of something, you're manifesting it. That's what I believe in. So I always try to speak positively, and also point out the changes and the improvements that's being made in Sierra Leone, because I think it's important. It's really important. And also, most importantly, to speak on injustice, any injustice that's being done, that you're seeing. And definitely, and I know I haven't done much of that in this channel. I haven't really spoken about the hardships and the things that people go through in Salone, and I'm still unpacking some of the things I saw when I was in Salone. And I'm a type of person where if I speak on something, I need to make sure I can speak about it without crying, without getting emotional, without speaking on it from an emotional perspective, rather than just speaking it from a point where you're seeing it from different ways. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah. So I just had a question regarding the money. David McRae said, is the currency changed not as a result of hyperinflation? Sierra Leone is not exporting enough. How will this help the economy? I'll be really honest with you, David. I do not know the answer to that. I am still learning. I'm still trying to understand the Salone economy so I can have conversations about that. But anything which I don't know, I have friends that do know. So I will try and get somebody who's an expert of the economy, expert of finance, expert that can really explain what's going on with the Salone community, sorry, with the Salone economy, sorry, to come on here on live. I'll find somebody and they'll come on here and explain what this whole new money means, how it affects the economy, how it affects us who are coming into this country, because I definitely don't want to come here and try to make it seem like I know I'm too good, because I really don't know so much, And as I've always been honest to all of you, like, I am learning about my country. Like, I am connecting with my country. I'm trying to understand what's going on there, and I'm trying to gain knowledge. And as I'm gaining it, I'm sharing it with you all as well, so we can all go through the journey together. Because, like many of you have watched, we haven't been home for a long time. Some people have never been home. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get somebody to come on here and really just talk about the Salone economy. And I know many people have been asking me about business opportunities in Salone as well. I am gonna get somebody to come on to talk about that as well. So don't worry, like, moving forward, this channel is really good, and I really want this channel to be focused on sharing information. As much as I want you guys to watch me on my vlogs, because I love doing vlogs, I also want this to be a channel where you can gain vital information to prepare you when you do choose to move to Salone, or when you do choose to start a business in Salone, or when you choose to live in between like me. And that's why I'm very focused on asking you all, what type of content do you want? Or if somebody's asking me about something like what David has just done, I don't know the answer, I can get somebody to come in and provide that answer. So I'm definitely trying. I'm definitely gonna work hard to get you guys as much information as possible. And I apologize, David, that I can't answer your question, but I have to be honest, I don't know the answer to that. But yeah, but from speaking, but from a money perspective, that's the understanding I gained. And if I'm not right regarding the understanding that I've just gave regarding the change to the money, then I definitely will get somebody to come here and correct me and provide the correct information. So yes. So yeah, so that's what's happening with the Salone money and so on. And yeah. Okay. So Ian said, how are your team doing in Salone? Okay, so for some of you who may not know what Ian is talking about, so I've got a team of videographers in Sierra Leone who are creating content for me, because obviously I'm not there. And I know how much you all love to see images of Sierra Leone. And I like to see images of Sierra Leone personally. And as you guys know, I'm trying, as you may or may not know, I'm trying to look for an expat job in Sierra Leone, so I can be able to work in Sierra Leone at the same time, but also look for a remote job as well that allow me to be employed in the UK, but I can work anywhere in the world. And I'm kind of going through a process of career change and all these different things because I believe it's really important with anything you do. You really prepare yourself, and I'm really happy that I spent 6 months at Salone because it's taught me about the do's, the don'ts, and I want to be sharing with you guys all these stuff. So don't worry, as I'm learning, as I'm figuring things out, all this information I'm going to be sharing with you all, so you don't make the mistakes I've made, and you can make your move back to Salone really, really smooth. Or even if it's not Sierra Leone, maybe it's another country, because you can still take what I've gone through and apply to most countries in West Africa. My team over there, they're doing good. They're doing good. We haven't created any content so far, but we're definitely going to try and go back to creating more content over there. Mostly now that I'm monetized, the little bit of money that I make, I'm basically taking that money and using it to pay the videographers in Sierra Leone. So basically, everything I make on my channel gets used to create better content for you guys. So every penny I make, anything I do gets used to, you know, I'm trying to say everything goes back to the channel, to improving the channel, to creating better content in the channel, and so on. So for now, you're not gonna get any videos in Sierra Leone just for now, just the month of March. You're not gonna get anything this month, but April, I am really planning, because as we know, April is Salone Independence Month. And I say month because for me, and for many people who have seen the events I've done for Salone Independence, or seen my live cook along sessions or anything like that, you know that I do the whole month. So currently, what my main focus right now is trying to put together great content for you guys around Salone Independence. So right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting things together. I'm trying to get different people to come on live and have conversations with me. So I'm really trying to put together a great portfolio of events, not events, but virtual events, virtual content for you guys to receive for that month. And then obviously for the Day of Independence as well. So I'm gonna be so in the month of April, for my live sessions, I'm gonna be having a lot of people in Sierra Leone come on these lives to talk about different things, from the history of Sierra Leone to you name it. And I'm gonna have some artists come on here and do some live performance for you guys. So yes, I have so many great things planned for April, and I'm putting it together because it's a lot of work, and I am only one woman. And I'm doing YouTube as well as doing multiple other things as well. But I really want the month of April to be intentional. I really want the month of April to be a time where we all learn together about so many things about Sierra Leone, and so many things about the country, and we highlight the people who are really doing great things in the country, and we celebrate the music, the arts, and so on. So month of April, that's what I have for you guys. Just, you know, wait for it. Keep watching my content, keep sharing my content, because when you do that, it helps me, it helps the people who are in Sierra Leone, who I'm going to be helping as well, because I'm providing a job for them creating content for me. They have a job, they have a pay that they're going to get. That means they're going to feed their family. So YouTube is also, that's what it is for me. It's really about me doing it, and then me providing opportunity for those who are in the art field, those who are in the media field, so they can have greater opportunities as well. So yeah, so the month of April, that's how it's going to be like. So yeah, I've kind of gone a little bit off course, guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, Ian, that's my answer to the question that you asked me. All right, so we have like 5 minutes to go, then I'm going to close this live. If you have any questions for me, Also, if you have any suggestions of people that I should bring on my live, or people you think would be really good to bring on here, write in the comment section or send me a message on Instagram. Or if you're watching this and you either own a business or charity, or you're doing something in Sierra Leone, or you know something, or you whatever it may be, and you feel like you'd want to share that, definitely send me a DM, and we can talk to see how if you are right fit for what I'm trying to create in the month of April. But yeah, that's the chit chat for today, guys. Like I said, I really just wanted today to be really just a chit chat, just a catch up with you all, just to really talk about what's going on in the world, just to kind of update you guys about what's going on in my life personally, and so on. And I'm going to start updating you guys about what's going on in terms of me moving back to Salone, like telling you guys like the steps I've taken, what has worked, what has not worked. Because I feel like if I do that more often, that will also help you guys as well when you're thinking about making your move as well. So I'm going to do like short 1 minute, 2-3 minute videos of me just saying, okay, this week, this is what I've done, this is what has happened, this is what was successful, this is what was not successful. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'll be back again next week, Sunday, 9 p.m. GMT. You might see me, you might see another person. We'll see. And again, send me topics, ideas, anything you want to talk about. And regarding April, the whole of April, Silent Independence, any ideas, any speakers that I should bring on here, or wherever it may be, let me know. I pray you all have an amazing week ahead of you, whatever it is you have planned. I hope it comes into fruition and that you're successful at it. And I hope that this week is a good week for all of us, and so on. And thank you again so much for watching and coming on here and listening to me talk. And if you're watching this, you're not a subscriber, please click on the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being on here with me. I really, really appreciate it. I really, really enjoyed the conversation today. And I hope you all have an amazing week again. And I will see you all next week, Sunday, 9 p.m. GMT. So take care and goodbye.